In the gray skies of Donetsk, a single bullet streaked through 4 kilometers of air. No superscopes, no miracles, just a sniper, a drone, and an artificial intelligence algorithm working in deadly harmony. This was the shot that was said to have broken the world record, executed by a mysterious unit known as The video opens by showing a squad of Ukrainian Azov sniper troops determining strategic positions for their troops to occupy. By midday, they had found their predetermined position, and as darkness fell, they moved to a second location to carry out their mission. Trained snipers have a much better ability to read the night environment. They know how to maximize residual vision, maintain night vision, dark adaptation, read silhouettes, and recognize subtle movements that appear to the untrained eye as darkness. Repeated practice allows their brains to interpret small amounts of visual information into a coherent situational picture. On the 14th of August 2025, near Pokrovsk, a small Ukrainian drone hovered over the ruins of the industrial city of Pokrovsk. Below, a sniper from a special unit known as Ghosts prepared a large-caliber round. Their mission, to eliminate Russian troops hiding in a high-rise building on the front line. According to Ukrainian defense media reports and footage later disseminated by several independent military journalists, the moment of the shot was clearly captured by the drone's camera. The 14.5mm projectile was seen piercing the glass window of a building before hitting its target inside. The coordination between the UAV operator, the ballistics computer system, and the sniper on the ground was carried out with incredible precision, illustrating the symphony of man and machine in modern warfare. Initial reports put the range at approximately 4,000 meters, making it one of the longest shots ever recorded in an active war zone. Trajectory data, wind direction, and elevation calculations were confirmed to be conducted in real time using a ballistics AI system connected to the surveillance drone. The weapon used is no ordinary rifle. The shooters from the Ghost unit are known to use the Snipex Alligator, a Ukrainian-made 14.5mm heavy sniper rifle. Originally developed to destroy light armored vehicles, this weapon has now evolved into an extreme precision combat tool. With a projectile velocity of over 3,200 feet per second, the bullet retains its destructive power even after traveling 4 kilometers. The drone system used is also not a combat drone, but a medium-range reconnaissance UAV equipped with micro-weather sensors and high-resolution cameras. Through an encrypted data link, the drone sends wind direction and air pressure corrections directly to the shooter's digital ballistics device. Donetsk, eastern Ukraine. In an increasingly dynamic war landscape, Russia is beginning to rely on light motorized units as the backbone of tactical mobility on the front lines. Enduro motorcycles and ATVs are now common sights in the Donetsk and Zaporizhia regions, partially replacing heavy armored vehicles that often struggle to navigate open terrain. The terrain in eastern Ukraine is dominated by vast agricultural areas, trenches, and slippery dirt roads after rain. In such conditions, large armored vehicles often become bogged down in mud and struggle to maneuver quickly. In contrast, motorcycles offer extreme flexibility, allowing riders to navigate narrow paths, traverse open fields, and even navigate through rubble without having to wait for heavy vehicle support. Analysts believe this speed and maneuverability make motorized troops effective for close-range reconnaissance missions and surprise attacks. However, motorcycles also increase the risks for riders operating in open areas without armor protection. With Russian armored vehicle losses mounting since the start of the invasion, the Moscow military has sought to reduce logistics and maintenance costs. Motorcycles have emerged as an economical solution to support light infantry. Military enduro motorcycles have low fuel consumption, are easy to maintain, and can be mass-produced quickly, making them a quick alternative to fill the gap in light combat vehicles. Besides cost, motorcycles are also used for rapid attack tactics. Small motorized units can ambush Ukrainian positions, fire at close range, and then quickly move on before Ukrainian artillery or drones have time to respond. This strategy resembles the hit-and-run operations commonly used in desert warfare or special forces operations. However, in Ukraine's heavily armed terrain, strewn with sensors and surveillance drones, this tactic often faces significant challenges. Motorcycles are also used for non-combat functions, carrying small supplies, evacuating casualties, and rotating personnel over short distances. With large vehicles often targeted by missiles or artillery, motorcycles provide the fastest option for moving between frontline posts. However, this reliance on motorcycles means troops must operate with minimal cover, making them easy targets for snipers and FPV drones. Despite offering speed, this motorcycle tactic often ends tragically. Motorcycles lack thermal protection or camouflage, making them easily detectable from the air. Numerous videos from Ukrainian drones show Russian motorcycle troops being shot at or hit by FPV drones while attempting to maneuver in open terrain. Observers consider this strategy a double-edged sword. It offers high speed but also increases vulnerability to modern surveillance technology. A recent military analysis report indicates that Russian forces are increasingly using motorcycles and light vehicles in frontline offensive operations. This pattern has been evident since late 2024 and is now part of a rapid mobility strategy in open combat. According to several international defense observers, these motorized units have begun to be deployed in key sectors such as Kupiansk, Toretsk, and Pokrovsk, areas that have been the focus of intense fighting between the two sides. The use of motorcycles is seen as Russia's attempt to increase the speed of attacks and address a shortage of armored vehicles after heavy losses during the protracted war. With enduro motorcycles and ATVs, troops can move more quickly between trenches and narrow paths that are difficult for heavy vehicles to access. However, some analysts warn that this strategy carries significant risks. Motorcycles offer no protection against drones, artillery, or snipers, and in Ukraine's terrain, rife with aerial surveillance systems, any rapid movement can be easily detected. Footage from the Donetsk region also shows that Russian motorized units are frequently targeted by FPV drones and Ukrainian snipers, especially when traversing open areas without natural cover. Nevertheless, this shift in tactics demonstrates how the modern battlefield continues to evolve. Speed and agility are now key factors, even at the expense of protecting soldiers in the field.